Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Love Grows Tarot. I am here to do a tarot card reading for the sun sign of Capricorn in the month of November. If you like my readings, please subscribe. If you want notifications of upcoming readings, please ring the bell. Comments are very welcome. I will leave descriptions in the description box below. You can follow me on Instagram. I do a daily reading there, #LoveGrowsTarot. I do take donations, paypal.me/LoveGrowsTarot. They're greatly appreciated and very useful, and I thank you. I'm guided by the tarot cards and spirits, so basically I just keep shuffling till the appropriate cards present themselves. These are general readings. They're not going to resonate with absolutely everybody, and the energy and themes in these readings will take place in the future, so please feel free to come back and review them at any time. I begin with 3 opening cards, one that represents the past, one that represents the present, and one that represents the future. Just see what kind of energies are lingering there for you at this time. I continue on with the rest of the reading, and then I end with a subconscious card, what your subconscious card is trying to tell you. So let's get on with this reading for the month of November for the sun sign. Excuse me, sun sign Capricorn. A card from the past. A card from the past that's making its way into the present that may have some information for Capricorn. A card from the past. A card from the past for Capricorn. So we have the 4 of Cups. So it's all about complacency. It's all about missing out on gifts that are being handed to you, and because you're focusing on the lack of things. Things just aren't good enough. And so this is something from the past. You may have, it's coming up from the past and presenting itself in the future. So it's really trying to get you to understand the meaning of that and the meaning of that in your life and how that may be affecting you in your life at this moment. Gifts come in small and large packages, and gifts handed from the universe don't always necessarily have to be the big ones. Sometimes it's just the little things that link you and take you from one positive opportunity to another. So this energy is coming through, so it's something for you to think about, how that reflects on you at the present time and how that reflected on you in the past. So the next card is coming from the present. And the present is the Page of Wands. So the cards are people in your life, people around you, people that inspire you, little aspects of yourself. The Wands are the fire signs, so that would be Aries, that would be Leo and Sagittarius. It doesn't always have to mean that this page is going to be represented by one of those sun signs, but there are synchronicities around that idea. There are also messages. So the messages from this page would be new growth, new projects, new ideas, confidence, drive and determination, entrepreneurialism, like I said, projects, goals, things that, you can start fresh with. They are a youthful energy, so it's the beginning of something. It would be something that you, need to learn, new techniques to learn, new knowledge, new ways about going about things. So that's happening at the present. There may be a lot of opportunities for growth for you at the present, but it's going to be little new opportunities, new directions, new ways of doing things. A fiery, energetic kind of energy for you because you're an earth sign, Capricorn. So this will really sort of get you going, this kind of fiery energy. And the future comes from another wand, and this time it's the Ace of Wands. So these are your gifts, and this is and we also have quite a big one that's grown up to be a big tree here. So these are the gifts, right? And the aces are gifts. Aces are gifts. They're opportunities. They're gateways to new paths in life. And the wands are once again new opportunities, new projects, new career directions, new confidence, new self-esteem. So that's really opening up for you in the future. It's sort of starting off here with this page, and it's really sort of about taking new leads and new directions and focusing yourself on, trying new things and doing things differently, because this is sort of like, you have it, but you're not really super satisfied with it. It's not really, your expectations may have been high, and now you're just sort of like looking at it like, and then that's these gifts that you miss. So really sort of think about this, really think about what that means to you right now, and if there are any new directions, new opportunities, new people, young people that have new ideas coming, really take advantage of it, because it's really going to open up a lot for you going into the future. All right, let's get on with the rest of the reading. Capricorn. So we have a life lesson card from the Major Arcana, and this is the Fool. And this is very much like that idea. The Fool is when you just go off on a new adventure. You do something that's completely outside of the box, and you're just, you're carefree, and you're just like, I'm just going to do this. And I don't know where it leads me, I don't know where I'm going, but I know it's going to be a really good thing, because I just feel really positive about it. That's the Fool energy, embracing you and taking you on a new journey. And that's really what these cards are kind of like interpreting in their own way, in their own energies. And the next is the Queen of Wands. Got a lot of wands. So the Queen of Wands is the fire sign, so that would be Aries, and that would be Leo or Sagittarius. And she's making her presence for you in the month of November. So she's very bold, and she's very dramatic, and she likes to be the center of attention, and can be very self-absorbed, and really sort of acts on things, and doesn't wait around for other people to make decisions for her or do things. If she wants to do things, and she just goes out and starts it and gets it done. She's not afraid of that. She's not afraid of like seizing the moment. So she is coming through. She may be a little bit esoteric, but she's going to be, the court cards are here to inspire you. They're here to teach you, mentor you, just leave an impression on you. So that's what her job is. Those are her qualities, and that's what her job is. So look for her in the month of November, and be open to her energy. Don't shut her down, because she's there to help. What else does Capricorn need to know about in the month of November? Month of November for Capricorn. So we have the Eight of Cups. So not only does the Fool bring you on a new journey, the Eight of Cups actually takes you on a spiritual quest. And the Queen of Wands may have something to do with this sort of spiritual realm and this spirituality. But this is also ties in with the cups, because here the cups are you have them there, but they're really not doing anything for you. And so is the case in the Eight of Cups, where it's like you're moving away from these because they no longer bring you that joy or hold your attention to them as much as they had in the past. So now you're in more of a spiritual minded journey. You're looking for things that are more meaningful for you, and you're ready to take that adventure. All right, what else does Capricorn need to know? So we have the Emperor. So we have another major arcana. This is the Emperor. This is the father figure of the major arcana. So his lessons are all about foundation and responsibility, and teaching you to be your best self, and to be true and authentic, and to be courageous. All of the stuff that a father would be wanting to teach his children, so that they have advantage out there in life, and they know how to handle things, and they can be not only responsible, but they could be courageous enough to do whatever it is that they want to do. It also is the father figure, so for some of you it might have something to do with your father, and it might have something to do with lessons around your father. Either your father was demanding, or your father wasn't demanding. Either your father may have left the family, and left for whatever reasons that the father left, so it was kind of an abandonment issue for some. Or it could be just the passing of a father that is having an effect on you. So there's a lesson to be learned in here, and it's something around your responsibility. You are a Capricorn, so you have an innate responsibility to achieve. That's just a part of your personality. But you also, or your father, maybe the lessons of your father, you sort of cast aside, put on the back burner, and maybe it's really time to think about them, or maybe they're running through your head. Or if it is situations where it was a very demanding kind of father thing, and it's holding you back from being your very best. These are some things that you're going to have to work through in the month of November. What else does Capricorn need to know? Okay, so we have the 8 of Swords. So this is good. It follows the father. So like I was saying, if it was a demanding father or there was some sort of traumatic issue, the 8 of Swords is self-imposed restrictions. It's about things that you go on in your mind. You keep telling yourself, because the swords are really about your mind and your thoughts. And it's about obstacles and things that you think are there that are holding you back, but they're not really holding you back. You have the freedom to do whatever you want to do. You have to just take the actions to do it. So this follows the Father card. So that's why I'm thinking for some of you, you might have to deal with situations of your own kind of impressions that have been taken from maybe the past, maybe the father, maybe the relationship with the father, or maybe just a very demanding kind of figure like a father figure. So yeah, you're going to work through those in the month of November, and it'll be really helpful for you because of this spiritual quest and the Fool's journey. You're going into a new path in life, and you want to leave anything that is going to create even more, hold you back even more. You got to let it go right now. And then we have the King of Wands. So we have the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So the King is looking at this whole situation here, and the King could be very helpful for you, and sort of give you that courage and assist you in getting you out of your head and getting you more into the world, because they are very confident and they are very ambitious and they are very driven. This King is very independent, very active, very action oriented, very much a leader, not necessarily a worker, more like a leader. He would gather a team together. So sometimes with the court cards too, it's also about pulling this kind of energy out of you, pulling that fire energy out of you and bringing more of it into your own life. So be open to pulling that kind of energy out of yourself. Really sort of tap into your confidence and your self-esteem and how that's affecting you and whether that's holding you back or not. And if that's the case, then there may be, like I said, they don't have to necessarily be people directly in your life, but they can be people around you or people that inspire you, maybe on social media or maybe somewhere, you hear about some news of a person in the world and they've done great things, and it's like, you want to take on those qualities, or you'd really admire that person for being that way. So be open to the King of Wands in your life in the month of November. And then we have the Page of Cups. So it's a page again, so it could be messages. If the messages are coming from this page, they're very sort of insightful and intuitive. They're very, it's more on your emotional side. The Page of Cups is your emotions, so maybe it's beginning to develop your emotions again in different ways, and gaining new experience and new understanding of yourself, and the way that you do things, and really listening to your intuition. If a person that comes in, they're going to be very caring, they're going to be very, they'll have a real sort of like artistic slant to them. They're very much into expressing themselves, very intuitive and very caring. And that would be this type of person. But it would be a more youthful energy. So it's either you going through a transition and bringing on more of that kind of energy, and you're starting to learn how to use that more in more healthier ways, getting out of the 8 of Swords energy. That would be really beneficial for you going forward in the month of November. Or it could be a message of, some kind of healing or something that is going to assist you, or a just really loving kind of message that strikes your intuition as well, right? What else does Capricorn need to know about in the month of November? Capricorn in November. So we have another queen. We have the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is, she's not like the Queen of Wands. She's not that self-centered kind of super driven kind of center stage kind of energy, but she's more straightforward and outspoken. So she'd be very direct about her messages and how she feels about people. And these very direct, very straightforward, kind of outspoken, kind of blunt kind of messages are really that she cares, but the way that she shows she cares is in a very different kind of way than, say, the Queen of Cups. So she's coming in, and she will tell you what's going on, and she will be very matter-of-factly, and she will be very straightforward, and she will, some of her what she has to tell you might be very, might sting, and it might feel like, it's hurtful. But she's coming in because she has your best interest in mind. She's also very honest and very trustworthy. So if you needed somebody to go to that you could spill your heart out to and feel that they've got, they're not going to go spreading gossip or something like that, this would be this Queen. So with this transition here out of the Eight of Swords, she might be very helpful in just sort of giving you good advice and sort of telling you things that, you might be internally aware of, but you're not processing. You're keeping them deep within, especially if it's a traumatic situation and you're just sort of burying them. She would be very helpful for you. And then we have Judgment, which is another life lesson. And this time it's really about, and this is really nice with the Queen, because if the Queen is coming through to you the month of November as a healing kind of energy, or just making you more aware of what's going on internally, or bringing that out so that you can face it. So you can get the blindfold off and you can face it and then change things. And then Judgment's a really great card, because Judgment is when you become your true authentic self. And you understand yourself fully, and you understand your misgivings, and you understand, the other positive aspects of yourself. And you're just bearing it all, basically. That's what this is about. It's like that aha moment. It's a very spiritual time, because when we do get to that point where we embrace ourselves and are able to express our true authentic selves and just allow the world to know who we are, then it's so empowering. It's like people that have gone through traumas and then they've held everything in, and then finally when they start sharing it and they can share it with the world, then it's just uplifting. It's a spiritual experience, because it's an awakening, and it's just like a lightning, and it's just like having wings, having like angel wings and being able to fly. So that's what Judgment is happening. And it's happening at the end of this reading. So you've got some things to go through that you're holding in internally, and you have to get them out. And there's going to be people to help you. But it's the times now to do that, because you've got a new journey coming up. And there's going to be a big spiritual wash through all this. Spirituality is going to be very important for you through this whole transitioning period. So really keep that in mind. And then the subconscious card for you is coming from the Two of Cups. So it is a healing card, but it's making a connection. So there's something inside you that you need to embrace. Your subconscious is telling you that there's connection out there for you in the healing world, and that it's time for that connection to happen. And so think about what that means. How do you feel about that? And think about that through the month of November, because this energy could come out really strongly about going to a healer, having somebody to participate with the healing process, and making a really good connection, or just that there's when you heal, you'll find this energy, this connection, and it's going to make a really big impact in your life. And your subconscious is trying to tell you this. So think about what that means to you for the month of November, Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, that's your reading. As with all tarot card readings, you have to participate, you have to take the action. They give you the insights, they guide you, they give you glimpses into the future. But all the positive energy and all the positive things and changes that they are showing you can happen will only happen when you participate with them. So really be mindful of that in this tarot card reading and any tarot card readings. All right, if you like my readings, please subscribe. If you want notifications of upcoming readings, please ring the bell. Comments are very welcome. I will leave descriptions in the description box. Follow me on Instagram. I do a daily reading there. #LoveGrowsTarot. I do take donations. PayPal.me/LoveGrowsTarot. You can leave them there, and they're greatly appreciated. Go right back into my craft, which I really love. And so I thank you, thank you, thank you. And that's going to be it. Have a great November for all of you that are taking part in Thanksgiving activities. Have an awesome Thanksgiving, and I'll see you next time.